The man advantage goal by Helmut Dudek. We're underway in the second quarter. The Americans put it in play as they're going from right to left. With the ball in his own end, Kunovac sends it all the way downfield. Headed back by Baltimore at the red line by Stankovic, but it's a three-line pass. And Baltimore will put it in play at the Americans' red line. Just underway in the second quarter. Baltimore with the 2-1 lead here at the Mid-South Coliseum. With the ball top of the box is Fink setting up a shot in the box. Broken up by the Americans' defense in the near corner. Helmut Dudek comes out of there with the ball ahead of Joey Fink. It's kicked out to midfield, taken back by Adrian Brooks, but a foul was called on the near boards as Dudek was bringing the ball out of the Memphis area. Stamenkovic, long downfield pass headed by Dudek is wide off the boards to the far side. Off the long pass from the Magician. Ball thrown out of the Memphis end. In the far corner, Dave McWilliams, watched by Allison. He'll pass for Brooks, shot off the boards off the far side. And the rebound taken by Boots does not allow a shot. Throws it out midfield for Stamenkovic, crossing near side to Kuno. Kuno on the near point. Kuno top of the slot. Still works. Leaves it now for Mike Garrett, just outside the red line. In the Stamenkovic in the slot. Poked from behind by Stankovic. Out to midfield. Baltimore takes it away. Late pass off the far boards. Joey Fink in the far boards. Now top of the slot to Stankovic. Stankovic works his way into the top of the box. Leaves it off near side. No, it's taken away. And a good move from behind by Mike Garrett. Leading away Kunovac. Kuno into the Baltimore zone down the near boards. Turns, gives a pass top of the box to Stamenkovic. He'll pass Kuno. A shot and a goal! Stan Stamenkovic and Ray Kunovac teaming up to tie it up for the Americans. There's a break in the action with the score. The Americans 2 and Baltimore 2. By Stan Stamenkovic, allowing Ray Kunovac to get his 32nd goal of the year and tie it up at 1:17. Stamenkovic with a beautiful whirling move set it up for Kuno, who had a wide open shot on Van Aaron, put it in the lower right-hand side. Kuno getting goal number 32. Stamenkovic his 97th point of the year, 3 away from 100. Ball down now in the Americans end with it. Is Helmut Dudek brings it out of his own zone. Long, high drive off the far corner glass. Stamenkovic with a chest trap. He has it far side of the box. Stan, he'll pass. Kuno, he couldn't get a shot away. It was stopped by Stankovic. Stankovic brings it out to midfield. Stankovic far side of the circle, over the red line. Stankovic going to the far corner. Watched there by Garrett. Stankovic still with the ball. Stankovic taking it along the boards out to midfield to Mangione. Mangione crossing it near side to Paul Crossley. He slowly brings it over the red line. Up the middle, shot off the crossbar, I believe. Luke got a piece of it. Ball bouncing down on the far point of the Memphis zone. Keeping it alive is Mangione. He runs to the corner with Garrett. Mangione turns, sends a centering pass, but it's deflected and goes right to Stevie Long. Long runs it out to midfield. Long with a couple of brilliant ball-handling moves. Bangs it off the board for himself. They let the Baltimore defenders kind of slack off and allow the Americans to bring out another run. 12:17 to go, second quarter. We're tied at 2 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Back in the zone red line, Baron Holzenbach crossing it far side to Henry Sosnitsa. Off the far board for Dorr. Dorr goes to the corner as the lights dim a little bit here. Apparently some lightning outside with the weather. And bringing it out to midfield now is Baltimore. Into the Memphis zone is Crossley. Lost the ball off the board. Cleared out to midfield by Holzenbein. Down along the boards for Long. Long crossing it far side for Stevie Long. He has to play it off the board. Bump from behind by Ercole. Ercole takes it away, and finally a foul is called. Again, Pavlovic across the way made the call, while Maxwell, who was the referee closest to the play, kind of said, hey, that looks pretty good.
Just a little difference of opinion there, Tom.
Henry Sosnitsa putting it all the way down to the Baltimore zone. Off the body of Steve Long, it pops over the glass, but apparently last touch by Stuart Trump, they say, so it'll be Americans' ball. It'll be put in play by Baron Holzenbein along the far boards with 11:42 to go in the second quarter. Tom Stocker, Chris Bartels here on WREC Memphis, radio home of the Memphis Americans all season long, right here on AM 60. We'll be in Pittsburgh Sunday afternoon. Another Americans broadcast. They put it in play. Long takes it with a chest trap, and it's not the way to the foul boards. High kick holds it behind to the top of the box. Long with a couple of Baltimore players battling for it. It's cleared out the midfield by Counts, headed back to the Baltimore zone by Soznitsa, and kept in there by Holzenbaum. Back to Soznitsa. Along the far boards to Stevie Long. Long battling with Adrian Brooks. That's an attack advantage for Brooks over there. Long battling, he's double team, kicks it along the boards to Dorr, back to Long, and drive up over the glass into the crowd. Good 1-2 combination between Steve Dorr and Steve Long.
That was fantastic. A lot of hard work right there by Stevie Long, keeping the ball away from two players on the board, which is a very difficult thing to do. Nice little 1-2 with Steve Dorr. Fortunately, a bouncing ball, a little tough for Stevie to get a handle on and get the shot off quickly.
11-13 remaining for second quarter action here in the Mid-South Coliseum. Keith Van Aaron throws one out the midfield far side. Coming over the top of Wirtz to head the ball into the bench with Stevie Dorr. Baltimore gets it back. McWilliams back to Wirtz, leaving it now at the center circle for Adrian Brooks. Brooks bringing it over the Memphis red line. Pass deflected high in the air, headed out to midfield by Holzenbein, taken by Brooks. Brooks at the red line near side, sends it to the near corner for Wirtz. Knocked away by Soznitsa, and a foul, pushing foul on Heinz Wirtz. Will give the ball to the Memphis Americans.
That last goal has really picked up the Americans.
Yeah.
They're starting to dictate a little more to the ball, what we want to do with the ball.
Bergeron in the center circle, sending a pass off the high glass near side. Kicked away by Van Aaron out the midfield, headed back to the Baltimore zone by Rudroff. They battle on the near boards. The ball's kicked back out the midfield. Rudroff again sends it down to the far corner. Stevie Dorr has Black on his back. Now a shot by Soznitsa, broken up by Joey Big, and it ricochets way up, almost up to the red seats across the way, where it'll be the Americans' ball on a kick-in across the way with 10:29 left on the clock for the second quarter here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Good crowd on hand tonight. By the way, the next home game will be next Thursday, March the 10th. It'll be Channel 3 trading card night. You can get a couple of color trading cards of your favorite Memphis Americans players. Compliments of Channel 3. Baltimore with the ball in his own zone, breaks it out to midfield. It's Dave McWilliams, hounded there by Garrett. Leaves it back for Ralph Black. Black up ahead to Brooks at his own red line. Back it goes to Black, and he'll send it back to Van Aaron. Van Aaron quickly kicks it out to midfield far side. Ball hops on Joey Fink. Going up over the top of him was Allison with nothing called. Ball goes out to the far corner of McWilliams. McWilliams on the far wing. Heel pass for Brooks. He bangs it off the boards out in front, but right there with Steve Allison. Send it back to Richard Cook. Out to midfield to Holzenbein. Long downfield pass to Mekovich. A shot and a goal! Oh, brother! Oh, was that pretty? Stands to Mekovich. Didn't bother to stop the pass, just whirled and fired and volleyed the shot into the same upper right-hand corner that Baltimore found in the first quarter. Tomakovich puts the Americans in front. There's a break in the action. With the score, the Americans 3 and Baltimore 2.
That was a rarity. I've never seen him spin as quick as the shot. A blind shot.
See a prettier goal all season long. As the ball was sent from the near boards by Kuno, by Holzenbein, he sent it kind of a knee-high line drive. It bounced right in front of the stand. He didn't stop the ball with his foot and then take a shot. He took the ball, whirled and fired a very critical timing shot.
Oh, the timing on that is almost impossible. They hit one of the right-hands out and stick in the same corner that Crosley and Stankovic hit their shots. They're sure that had to catch them held by surprise and they're defended by surprise. But when you try to Stankovic, you know he's going to hold and try to reach an answer.
But instead, he whirled and fired from the near side of the penalty area and puts the Americans out in front as the Americans have scored 3 straight to take a 3-2 lead.
Very unexpected goal. The goal before that, the whole problem started with Stankovic having to retie his shoe at midfield, leaving Stankovic to work on Heinz Wirtz.
I know the strategy now. Untie Stankovic's shoes.
If you can get down there fast enough.
Goal by Stankovic in the 2 assists earlier. Stankovic now has 99 points on the season.
Stankovic now with 99 points on the year. I didn't get him with the assist on Dudek's first goal. But Stan now with a goal and 2 assists, 99 points on the year. Ball goes to the far corner of the Baltimore zone, but it was a 3-line pass from the Memphis end. So Baltimore will put it in play at the Americans' red line. At the half, New York leads San Diego 2-0. And get this, Pittsburgh leads Chicago 6-3. Holy mackerel. Stankovic off the near boards. Battling there with Steve Allison. They still battle. Ball is kicked out by Helmut Dudek as a foul was called beforehand. It'll be the American ball. After the first quarter, St. Louis leads Buffalo 1-0. And going into the second quarter, Wichita leading Phoenix 3-0. Well, that surprises me. Pittsburgh leading Chicago 6-3 last night. Mickey Cave and John Kowalski, the assistant coach and coach, respectively, Pittsburgh, were in Chicago scouting the game. We had Mickey Cave on at halftime. And they must have done a pretty good job.
They must have said something that was a little bit of a chink in the armor of Chicago.
Because Pittsburgh, by the way, we play there Sunday afternoon in a 2 o'clock game. Ball down to the Baltimore end. Van Aaron throws it high out to midfield. Taken by Stan Stomenkovic. Stomenkovic leading a pass for Kuno. It's knocked away by Crossley, but Mike Garrett has it. Bouncing ball near side, headed away by Ercole. Taken back by Garrett, but he lost it to Stankovic. Poked away by Stomenkovic. Kuno back to Stomenkovic outside the red line. Stomenkovic on Stankovic. And finally the ball knocked free. And Baltimore takes it away. Crossley on the run. Crossley leading to Stankovic on the near side. Stankovic plays it off the boards. Stankovic triple team down the near side. Somebody's got to be open. On the near side, Stewart jumps into the far side to Crossley. Crossley winds, fires, saved by foot. Got it with the left foot. Kunovac controls the bouncing ball, but it's knocked away by Stankovic, who just threw Ray down. Nothing called. The Americans get the ball on a kick in anyway.
Mike Stankovic is looking a lot like Jerry Lawler.
Yeah. Great invitation there. Impersonation of Andy Kaufman. 8:28 to go in the second quarter. Americans winning it by the score of 3-2 here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Glad you could join us with all the action here at WREC. We'll be on the air in Pittsburgh Sunday afternoon at 12:55 Central Standard Time. Kozitsa chipping it into the Pittsburgh zone off the chest of Barrel. He battles for it in midfield, and he went over the top of somebody and drew the foul. Baltimore will put it in play at midfield. 8:23 to go, second quarter. The Americans leading by 1. Same team that lost 11-2 in Chicago last night, now leading the best team in the MISL. Looking big for this team out. Ball along the near boards, rolling out to the Baltimore end. Ralph Black beats Forrest Barrett with the ball. Sends it around the near turn of the boards. In on Van Aaron, he picks it up, fires it out to midfield. Taking it with the chest of McWilliams. Hooked away by Sosnica. Holzenbein ahead to Barrett. Lays it off for Holzenbein. Back up ahead to Barrett. Overleading it along the near board. They both go down to the near corner. And Horace definitely got a little shove in there. They got called on the ball.
Ralph Black didn't want to punish Horace Bertle.
8:01 left to go. As Baltimore puts the ball in play, they give it to Van Aaron. He fires it out midfield. Looking for McWilliams. He turns to the Memphis end. It's poked away from behind by Holzenbein, but it goes up over the glass across the way. And it'll be a kick-in for the Baltimore Blast. Adrian Brooks puts it in play. Broken up by Holzenbein immediately. He takes it away, leads along the far boards for Stevie Dorr. Semi-breakaway, 2-on-1. Dorr was torqued on the shot, gets the ball back. Stevie Dorr battling and lost the ball to Adrian Brooks. Stevie never really had a good attempt. Kind of misfired on the shot, kind of stepped down the ball instead of stepping through the ball. Adrian Brooks back to the Memphis end, puts one off the boards near side. Rebound on front, a shot off the crossbar. McWilliams keeps it alive. It's out of the box, taken away from Mickey Nikolic by Holzenbein. Now it goes to Steve Dorr. Dorr leading for Bertle, but Forrest never broke to the ball, and it's taken away by Baltimore. Baltimore just missing as they put one off the crossbar the last time down. Back in the Memphis zone, Fink putting it off the far boards. It bounces by Jump, and it's taken back by Fink. Back to Jump on the far board. Imagine if those guys started a law firm. Fink and Jump. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Bertle pressing the attack on Van Aaron. The ball rolls free, but Nikolic gets it back to Van Aaron just ahead of Bruce Ridrock. Bertle is down. Bertle is down along the near boards in the near corner of the Baltimore zone. I cannot see him. Now he gets up, and he is hobbling. definitely favoring either the right ankle or the right knee, but it's on the right leg. Morris gets a hand from his man as he eventually runs across the way. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And the Americans leading Baltimore 3-2, scoring 3 consecutive goals after Baltimore had taken a 2-0 lead. The question is now, Chris, the Americans have to keep the pace up, have to keep the pressure going. They can't let momentum slip back over to Baltimore.
You cannot sit back today, especially against a team like Baltimore, and let them come at you. We have to continue to put pressure on them, let them play with their backs to the wall for a while.
Ball at midfield right now, battle for between Fink and Dorr. Sent back, though, to Stewart Jump. Jump at his own red line, rolling a pass up ahead to McWilliams. He turns, brings it over the Memphis red line up the middle. McWilliams a shot, high and wide near side. Rebound, tapped by Sojrica, back to the boot. He throws it out to midfield on the far board. Long and Torch battling for it. Stevie wins the battle and wins the ball. Leads it now back to Rudroff. Rudroff. Pass up along the near board. Baltimore's on the long. Long runs to the near corner. Stevie still battling, sends it down to Bruce. Rudroff, a shot just missing wide on the far side. Holzenbein trying to get a shot away. It's broken up immediately. The bouncing ball controlled by Holzenbein. Sends it along the red line. It's intercepted by Stewart. Jump and Baltimore control. Ercole leaving it for Jump. Almost picked off by Stevie Long. And Baltimore brings it out to midfield. Long downfield pass to the near side Memphis zone and Ercole. Ercole leaving it behind the Counts. Taken away by the Americans. Stevie Dorr, midfield far side. Dorr stopping, leads it down for Rudroff. By him, taken by Crossley. Now they battle on the board. Dorr knocks the ball away. Back to Henry Sojrica at his own red line. He leaves it now for Holzenbein with 5:35 to go, second quarter action. The Americans leading it by the score of 3-2 here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Mike Garrett, double team, ball taken away by Counts. He goes down, hit the ball with his hand, and they call a foul on Garrett.
Well, I think that was the right call. That was a little bit of professional foul by Mike Garrett. He caught just the back of his ankle, then he counts his ankle. When you do that, it takes you about 1 step, 2 steps, and then you're guaranteed the ball.
And the foul happened before the handball, so Mike gets called with the foul, but the Americans take the ball away at the wrong red line. Mike Garrett at midfield on the near side. This guy can do magic with the ball himself. Garrett gets by Wirtz, goes to the near corner, battles in the corner, looks for the centering pass. Garrett is fouled in the corner.
Oh, they're calling it against Garrett. That's unbelievable.
Mike, what did you do to Anatol Popovich the last time? I don't know what he's got against him. But he certainly made a couple of calls right there. That last one very costly because Garrett had a good possible centering pass. Ball bouncing high in midfield. Garrett and Ercole battling for it. Rolls straight to the near board. Allison kicks it to the near corner. Knocked away by Van Aaron along the near glass. Kept in by Garrett to make it to Allison. A shot and a save on a deflection by Van Aaron. He was in the right spot at the right time because he reacted to the shot originally. And the ball was deflected, but luckily right through his midsection. Here's a shot out in front by Mangione, and he banned on it in the slot. He had a perfect shot on net, and he let it go right through his legs. On the near side, Pat Ercole on the near point. Ercole putting it off the corner boards, right through the box, knocked away by Kuno. Now Dudek wins it out the midfield. Stamekovic with a little header to the Baltimore zone, but nobody was downfield. And the ball taken away by Mike Stankovic. 4:10 to go, second quarter action. Ercole at the circle. Ball taken away by Garrett. Hooked downfield by Kuno along the far board. But beating Sojrica to the ball, beating Dudek to the ball was Stankovic. Now Mangione leads along the near board to the near corner. Ercole shot out in front, loose in the box, and Boot falls on it. And a beautiful centering pass off the boards, but luckily Baltimore had nobody there in the proper position.
I think Baltimore is probably one of the best teams in the league as far as using the boards. Very effective. When you have a player like David McWilliams, it's easy to be effective though.
Memphis the ball back in his zone and in the penalty area. Richard Boone out of the penalty area, takes it along the near boards. For Helmut Dudek, he and Crossley go out on the near side, and Crossley's going to go for boarding. Paul Crossley's going to go for 2 minutes for boarding. There's a break in the action with the score. The Americans 3 and Baltimore 2. Dudek to the near corner and Kuno. Kuno battling with Stankovic, gets it along the board to Dudek and pops three out to midfield. It's taken by Stan Stamekovic. Stamekovic to the far point. Long drive, missing high and wide near side by Holzenbein. Dudek a drive wide near side. Holzenbein a drive, broken up in the box. On the near point, Helmut Dudek. To Stamekovic, top of the slide. Stamekovic. Now to Holzenbein, drive, just missing wide. Kuno on the near side of the box. Kuno, far side, Holzenbein, a drive, broken up by Brooks. Bouncing ball near side, Kuno and Stankovic battling. Stankovic takes it away, sends it out midfield, moves all the way up to knock it away. Just steps away from Adrian Brooks. Baltimore takes it back in midfield. Mike Stankovic. Stankovic over the Memphis red line. Stankovic shot, missing wide, far side. Rebound Brooks, near side to Stankovic. Stankovic now top of the box. Stankovic battling, still controls though. Sends it far side to Brooks. 48 seconds to go on the American man advantage. Brooks in the far corner. Fun the ball rolls to the foot and starts to charge to the Americans. Holzenbein. Over the Baltimore red line. Drive, the save by Van Aaron. He smothers the rebound. Up ahead to Stankovic. He bangs it off the board, down to midfield. Foul was called as he was taken out. A good body block by Helmut Dudek. If you like, offensive linemen would love to have blocks like that. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 30 seconds to go, and the Americans man advantage on the penalty to Paul Crossley. The Americans scored on their previous man advantage, trying for 2 in a row. They lead it 3-2. Ball headed at midfield by both Jump and Dudek. Knocking the boards out into the crowd on the near side. And it'll be Baltimore's ball. Now there's 24 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Jump sends it all the way back to his own end to Van Aaron, just inside the top of his penalty area. Kicks it back out to midfield, headed back to the other end by Holzenbein. Puffenbarger to Holzenbein, knocked away though. Kicked in the zone by Dudek. Cleared away by Jump. Stankovic on the near side. Gets by Puffenbarger. Over the red line. Stankovic far side of Mangione. He lost the ball. Now Stankovic top of the box. In the box a shot and just wide to the near side. An open net. Mike Stankovic pushed one wide to the near side. Penalty is over to Crossley. The Americans don't score on the man advantage. Both teams back to full and equal strength. Stamekovic in the slot, Baltimore zone, held from behind by Dan Counts. And it'll be a foul. Boy, Stankovic just missed. Boot went down. He committed himself, but Stankovic trying to get it by him. Put one wide on the near side. Otherwise, we could have been tied up very easily.
Yeah, very impressed with Stankovic as a ball handler and as a goal scorer. This guy can do some magic himself.
You think that's something? What do you see his accordion play? In the slots, Stamekovic. Holzenbein a drive and broken up in the box. Holzenbein again into the box, but knocked away by Jump. And cleared out the midfield by Baltimore. Bouncing ball taken by Helmut Dudek with 1:05 to go in the second quarter. No wonder I've been off the last couple of games. Back at his own end, Stamekovic. With the ball, 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Stamekovic on Counts. Stamekovic still dribbling. Stamekovic still working with the ball. And it's the wrong place to give it up. Finally sends it back to the right quarterback. Kuno in the far corner. Kept in the zone by Baltimore. It's headed back into the near corner. Bouncing ball. Crossley a drive. Goes way up on the ground. Crossley an off-balance shot on the bouncing ball. Put one way up there.
He can't be lucky twice. He got away with that first shot. He figured what the heck.
34 seconds left to go. Second quarter action. The Americans lead in Baltimore. And the score up 3-2 here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Oh, brother.
That man advantage situation that we just had, unbelievable the amount of shots that we were able to get off in I think about a 30-second span. Holzenbein has got a hydraulic leg tonight.
Yeah, the funny thing is, we haven't seen that in a long time. We see it at home, we don't see it on the road. Except in Cleveland. Cleveland, they play this way. Now back to the Memphis zone. Mangione around the far turn of the boards. The ball rolls free. When the ball is shot, saved by Book. Back to Mangione. Mangione far side of the box. Into the slot. Now into the box. Knocked away by Allison. Now the centering pass was Ainsworth. Allison kicked it out to midfield. Stankovic a long drive. High and wide to the far side. 10 seconds to go, second quarter. Fink in the far corner. Laid pass into the box. Is tipped up over the glass. And into the crowd behind Richard Hood. And I thought for a hot moment it might have been tipped up just over his reach when it came down into the net behind him. Luckily, it was a little bit higher than that. And it'll be a corner kick for Baltimore. with 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. Joey Fick will put the ball in play. From the near corner. Shot by McWilliams. Wide to the near side off the boards. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Kuno with the ball in his own zone. 1 second. And there's the horn. The first half is over. And the Americans have the lead. And it's the end of the first half. With the score, the Americans 3 and Baltimore 2.
This is very crucial for the Americans, especially with the game that they've got coming up with Pittsburgh. They need to knock off one of these Eastern teams, and Baltimore would be the best at this point. But as we've said throughout the season, the first couple minutes of any period and the last couple minutes are always the most important. And at this point, the Americans have got to go off at 90 miles an hour and put pressure on the glass.
Okay, we're underway now in the third quarter. Baltimore in the third quarter going from right to left. They put the ball near corner. Heel pass by McWilliams. A shot by Fink and a save by Richard Boot. Quick combination, but Richard equal to the task, had it all the way. Helmut Dudek out of midfield over the red line. Far side shot broken up by Heinz Wirtz. And it ricochets all the way across over the glass into the crowd. And it'll be a kick in for the Americans with just 19 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Dudek puts it in play. It's to Mankiewicz, far side of the box. Stan still with the ball. Looks for the pass. Stan on the far side. Goes down. Ball rolls free, and they call a foul. They call the foul on Baltimore. The Americans have put it in play about 6 feet to the opposite side of the penalty area in the Baltimore zone. Richard Boot in the goal down to our left. The Americans going from left to right. Stemekovic will put the ball in play. As the Americans will get a free kick. Stemekovic looks, gives to Dudek. A blast broken up immediately by Wirtz. Bouncing ball far side, kicked high in the air by McWilliams. Comes down along the far boards, kicked along the boards by Wirtz. Rolls free to midfield. Joey Fink brings it over the Memphis red line. Down the near side, drive by Adrian Brooks, goes way up into the crowd as the Americans will get the ball back. That's a good sign of Baltimore not patient enough to work it around, just taking the shot immediately. A little impatient. That'll work to the Americans' advantage, I believe.
Definitely a different pace than we saw in the first half of Baltimore. There they had control and they took their time, knowing that they would get their shots. But here, Adrian Brooks from 30, 40 feet out just bombs it into the upper deck.
Mike Garrett pushed them just outside the red line with the ball. He is fouled by Adrian Brooks. Americans put it in play. Kuno will put it in play. This Stemekovic in the slot. Stemekovic works in the slot, turns to the left side. He's double teamed, lost the ball. Taking it is Adrian Brooks. Page far side to Fink. Fink down the far side, over the Americans' red line. Angles to the slot, kicks it off near side of McWilliams. McWilliams to Wirtz, a drive wide off the board to the far side. Ball loose, top of the box, shot by Brooks. And the bouncing ball goes again up into the crowd. As Helmut Dudek handled it in the far corner, lost it, and it rolled right to the top of the penalty area, where Brooks immediately fired and again put one up into the crowd down behind Richard Boot. 13:48 left to go. Third quarter action. The Americans holding on to a 3-2 lead here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Richard Boot directing some traffic out in front of him now, gives it out to Helmut Dudek, who immediately gives it back so Boot can throw it out the midfield. Looking for Stemekovic, but it goes right to Stankovic, taken on the near side by Crossley. He turns, sends it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Van Aaron, pressured by Stemekovic. Ball rolls free to the near side. Stan has it. Stan bouncing it out in front for Allison, knocked over the board by Stewart Jump. And it'll go to the Americans on a kick in the near corner.
That was a little bit of a different tactic than we've seen from Stan Stemekovic, trying to make use of the boards there.
Standing out in front was Mike Garrett on the centering pass. Mike with a great opportunity, but just missed on the trigger. Out the midfield, here comes Baltimore. Over the red line is Crossley, banging it off the corner boards. For count, the shot broken up by Allison. From the far side of the penalty area. Now they battle in the corner. The ball hammered off the boards by Dudek, taken. Shot out in front by Jump. Broken up immediately by Dudek. He took it in the stomach, and he really felt the full impact of that one. Ball rolling free at the Americans' red line. Crossing down the near side. Shot! Saved by Boot. Took it face high. Threw it out to midfield. Down the near side. Stemekovic over the Baltimore red line. On the near boards, double team. Ball rolls free, but is taken by Dudek. Dudek now top of the slot. Try broken up by Counts. As Crossley gathers the loose ball in at midfield. Gives it now to Counts. And Counts over the Americans' red line. Angles to the far side. Drive out in front. Tip and a tip by Hercules. Deflects off of him up over the glass into the crowd. And the Americans will get it back on a goal kick. With 12:42 left to go, third quarter action. The Americans leading Baltimore by the score of 3-2. Here at the good old Mid-South Coliseum. I thought we'd never get back here.
I thought you guys would never get back either. I mean, only around here.
Tell you what, I've seen enough hotels and airports the last couple of weeks, and we'll see even more this weekend as we go to Pittsburgh. We'll be on the air 12:55 from Pittsburgh with the Americans game against the Spirit. Richard Boot slowly moving the ball outside his own penalty area. Nobody is on him. Finally, here comes McWilliams. He picks it up, throws it up ahead to Sosnitsa. Sosnitsa on the run down the near side. Over the red line down the near side. Sosnitsa, a drive and a goal! Henry Sosnitsa let fly on the run down the near side. He caught it to the far side of the net. The Americans lead by 2. There's a break in the action. What the score? The Americans 4 and Baltimore 2. Gets the assist. Second assist of the year. Coming up, free kick for Baltimore. Fink to Crossley. I should say Brooks. This shot broken up by the Americans defenders in the penalty area. It's kicked back out the midfield to Ralph Black, who retreats all the way to his own zone. Under pressure by Steve Long. Gives it to Van Aaron. He kicks it up far side and gets it right back. 11:55 to go, third quarter. The Americans taking a 4-2 lead on Henry Sosnitsa's goal at 2:29, assisted by Richard Boot, his second assist of the year. The Americans lead at 4-2. Pass by Baltimore, broken up by Steve Dorn, rolls out the midfield, ricocheted off of Hosenbein by Dan Counts. Van Aaron can't clear. Hosenbein far side. Hosenbein to Dorn, a drive, broken up by Adrian Brooks. Ball loose. Hosenbein a drive and a save by Van Aaron on the volley shot by Bernd Hosenbein from the top of the penalty area. McWilliams crossing it to the Memphis zone far side. Dan Counts plays it off the boards, kicks it high, comes down in the penalty area. Richard Boot makes the grab, rolls it up ahead to Steve Dorn. Dorn, late pass for Sosnitsa. He was interfered with just as he crossed over the Baltimore red line and went down, and the foul is on Baltimore. The Americans have put it in play at the red line. Henry Sosnitsa getting his 4th goal of the year at 2:29, his 7th point of the year. Boot again on the assist. Hosenbein, the long back to Hosenbein, and Van Aaron has to go down to his left side to make the stop with the arm. He rolls it up ahead to midfield to Dan Counts, to the center circle, and Fink now to the near side of Brooks. Back it goes to Black. 10:53 to go, third quarter. The Americans by 2 over Baltimore. Counts on the far side. Now along the far boards to the Memphis zone and Adrian Brooks. Back it goes to Counts. Rolls all the way out to midfield, but he has it along the far boards in front of the Americans bench. Now crossing near side to Black. Pokes it by Long. Over the red line up the middle. Black near side to Joey Fink. Into the box. A shot. A save by Boot. Rebound and a goal. The quick shot by Black. Boot had the save. He slapped the rebound back out in front, and it was knocked in by Dan. I'm waiting to see. Dave McWilliams. McWilliams gets the goal. There's a break in the action. The score, the Americans 4, Baltimore 3. Coming at 4:31, Dave McWilliams on a rebound from Ralph Black. McWilliams' 32nd goal of the year, his 52nd point. As the Americans bring the ball into the Baltimore zone down to their side. Baltimore foul Stan Stavakovic, and the Americans will put it in play. Again, the goal at 4:31. McWilliams cuts the Americans lead back down to 1. It is 4-3. The clock now showing 10 minutes and 8 seconds left to go, third quarter action. Ray Krulevats will put it in play. Stavakovic top of the box, but it never got to him. Intercepted by Stankovic. He runs it out the midfield, through the circle, over the red line. Stankovic, far side, drive, deflected up over the glass, into the crowd. And it'll be a corner kick for Baltimore, I do believe.
That last goal, very unfortunate for the Americans, because up to that time, the Americans were just pounding Keith Van Aaron.
And Poot made a fantastic save on Black's shot out in front off the rebound pass.
Yeah, and disappointing. Somebody was laying on top of Richard Boot, and he just could not get up fast enough to block the second shot.
Works to put the ball in play in the corner. Kick chips it to the far side. Volley shot from the far side by Stankovic, is blocked by Dudek. He sends it out midfield for Stankovic, but it rolls off his foot, taken by Jump, and sends it back to Van Aaron, who picked it up and rolls it up ahead, now to Crossley on the near side. Out the midfield, one touch off the near boards, taken away by Kuno for Garrett. I poked it ahead off the far boards for Dudek. He brings it over the red line. Helmet Dudek down the far side, a drive, and he got underneath it too much and put it up into the crowd. And it'll be a goal kick for Keith Van Aaron with 9 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Americans leading Baltimore by the score of 4-3. Baltimore coming into the game with the best record in the MISL, 23 wins, 8 losses. The Americans coming in with a 2-game losing streak and a 13-20 record. This will drive the odds makers in Reno batty, huh? Ball bounces on the throw, downfield by Van Aaron into the crowd across the way. The Americans will get it back.
Let's stand up and get the Americans started.
9:25 left to go. The Americans have put the ball in play. Elvin Dudek coming in all the way into the box, punched out of there by Van Aaron. Out the midfield, loose ball taken by Dudek just outside his own red line. Dudek rolling it up ahead to Garrett. Garrett lost it momentarily, gets it now along the boards to Stankovic. Back to Dudek. Dudek, a long drive, saved by Van Aaron. Rebound, bounces out to Crossley. He sends it back with the volley kick back to Van Aaron. He throws it out the midfield on the run. Down the far side, Hines Wirtz into the Memphis zone. Along the far boards, having trouble with Garrett. Garrett and Wirtz battling along the way. Ball rolls free. Wirtz has it. Wirtz down the far wing, shot off the boards, out in front. Loose in the box, cleared away by Allison. Controlled out of midfield by Brooks. Brings it back to the Memphis zone. Crossley, top of the box, pass by Ercole. Shot by the far side by Wirtz. And a save by Richard Boot. On the far boards, Hines Wirtz centering behind Ercole. He has it near side. Crossley. He misfired in the open net. It rolls to the far corner where Mike Garrett has it. Good luck for the Americans on that one. Back into the Memphis zone. Here's Adrian Brooks. A shot just missing high and wide on the near side. Ball bouncing near side midfield. Stankovic as Baltimore suddenly turning it on. Kunovac has it in midfield. Brings it over the red line as that goal apparently has got Baltimore back into it. Stankovic into the Baltimore zone. Fakes down the near side. Fakes and is written off the play by Stankovic. Stankovic turns to Popovich, and now Kunovac pressuring Keith Van Aaron in front of his own net. Apparently got tangled up with Keith, and Keith didn't like it one bit. A foul gives the ball back to Baltimore. Rolling pass. Now the Hines Wirtz into the Memphis zone. Drive, saved by Boot. Rebound, Wirtz carved it all the way down to the far corner. With it is Stevie Dorr on the far boards. Underleaning Dudek. Kicked away by Brooks into the Memphis zone. Wirtz taken by Kunovac. 7:43 to go. Third quarter action. The Americans holding on to a paper-thin 1-goal lead. It is 4-3. Boot, the far side of his own penalty area, kicks it up ahead to Bruce Bergeron as the Americans change on the fly. Now crossing far side to Bernd Holzenbein. Holzenbein ahead midfield near side to Dorr. It rolls by him, taken away by Brooks. He's double teamed, sends the ball back around the near turn of the boards in on Van Aaron. He picks it up and now fires it out the midfield for Counts. Counts has it at the red line. Lost it to Holzenbein. Holzenbein to Dorr. Dorr on the near side ahead to Long. Long in the Baltimore zone. Down the near side. A drive broken up immediately by Black. That drive by Stevie Long had eyes to the far side of the Baltimore net. Luckily, Black got there in the nick of time to break up the shot. But it'll be an American's ball on the kick in the near corner of the Baltimore zone with 7:03 left to go, third quarter action. Holzenbein will be the trigger man. Crowd hasn't had a lot to cheer about the last couple of minutes or so. They're kind of sitting on their thumbs right now. Holzenbein puts it in place. So Sneed's a drive broken up inadvertently by Stevie Long, who was trying to tip in. And Van Aaron picks up the loose ball. Throws it up infield, intercepted by Dorr at the circle. Dorr giving it near boards to Holzenbein. Back to Dorr, overleading him, but he runs to the near corner. Hammers it out in front. Stevie Long couldn't get to it. It's kicked out to midfield. Solzhenitsyn going up there with Lou Nagy, both going up for the ball. Solzhenitsyn fouled Nagy. Henry with his best broken English saying, I'm sorry about that. Oh, Henry, a likable guy. He really is. says, "I'm sorry," and I'll come back next 5 minutes later and kick you harder.
Even be sorry.
And even be sorry. 6:43 to go, third quarter action. Baltimore has it near side. Prentice centering to Black, but it's taken away by the Americans. Holzenbein near side his own red line. Can't get it by Counts. Loose ball. Counts takes it. Gives it now to Prentice. Prentice has his pass intercepted by Sosnitsa, and the Americans have it back in their own end. Holzenbein watched there by Dan Counts. Sends it off the near boards ahead for Garrett to make a door at midfield. Door back to Holzenbein. Holzenbein gives it out to Richard Boot. Boot has to play with his feet. Sends it around the far from the boards, where it is kept alive by Baltimore. Out at midfield, and Rob Prentice crossing the near side to Jump. Jump sending it back to the far side, and Prentice at the Memphis red line with exactly 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Into the far corner, hammering out in front. Nagy, a shot and a save by Boot on a beautiful bicycle kick by Dan Counts. That one had eyes for the near post, and Boot just got a hand out and slapped it away at the last possible moment. Ball loose in midfield. Stevie Long cannot get by Ralph Black. Otherwise, Stevie Long was all alone coming in on that errand. And they say it was last off the body of Steve Long before it went into the Baltimore bench. And Baltimore will get the ball, trailing by 1 with 5:41 to go, third quarter. Oh, a good save by Richard and an almost opportunity there for Stevie Long.
Kenny Cooper, I think, is not happy with the way things are going for his Baltimore Blast. He seems to be mixing up the lineups right now. In that last lineup, having Lou Nagy and Rob Prentice, who have yet to see any playing time tonight, and all of a sudden they're on a different shift. So he might be trying to mix some things up to try to mix the Americans up.
In the Memphis zone, near corner, Wirtz going in there along with Dudek. Wirtz enters top of the box, shot broken up immediately. Loose ball near side, Mike Garrett has it. Garrett leaving it now for Dudek. Dudek runs it out to midfield and on the near board. He's out to midfield. Now sends it all the way down to Stomekovic. Off his foot too hard and taken away by Joey Fink. Fink out to midfield, underleading McWilliams. Battling with him on the boards is Dudek, and Dudek wins the ball. And 5:07 to go in the third quarter. The Americans have it. Far side, Mike Garrett gets by 1. Into the Baltimore zone in the far corner. Garrett looks for the centering pass into the box, taken away by Heinz Wirtz. Was not the best pass Mike could have gotten on. Baltimore sends it out to midfield. Stankovic for Fink, now to Heinz Wirtz. Wirtz slowly over the Memphis red line for McWilliams. Back for Wirtz, but it rolls by him. Wirtz tracks it down. Sends it off the far boards for Fink. Tackle from behind by Dudek, but Baltimore still has it. Wirtz at midfield. Crosses it near side to Jump. Now back to Stankovic. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Memphis leading at 4-3. Stankovic in the slot. Broken up from behind by Garrett on the good tackle. The Americans take it. Stankovic at midfield. Gave it a right to Jump. Now Joey Fink near side, slowly over the Memphis red line. Gives it along the red line out of Wirtz. Wirtz up the slot. Wirtz still working the ball. Wirtz giving it up near boards for Adrian Brooks. Brooks putting it off the corner board down in front. Knocked over the glass by Stevie Long as Brooks was trying to connect with Dave McWilliams. The Mac attack, as they call him there in Baltimore. Stopping the clock, 4:04. Remaining for third quarter action. Tom Stalker, Chris Martell's with you on your radio home of the Memphis Americans all season long. WREC in Memphis, AM 60. Ball will be put in play in the near corner by Joey Fink. Fink gives it up to Wirtz to drive off the boards near side. McWilliams shot, saved by Boot on the shot by Black. Here's the shot from the top of the box, going up into the crowd. Oh, a point-blank shot by Ralph Black and a miraculous save by Richard Boot. He's having another hot streak.
Not many goaltenders get hot at the end of the season. Richard Boot is proving the difference, I think, in this game for the Americans tonight. He's come up with 4, at least, saves that should have been goals, I think.
Yeah.
Baltimore's scratching their head right now trying to figure out what's going wrong.
3:57 left to go, third quarter. Richard looking for some help. Rudroff sends it to the near side. Now Rudroff runs to the box to the far side. Gets the ball from Richard, gives it right back to him. Richard on the far side of the penalty area, slowly dribbling the ball. Waits for some pressure. Sosnitsa, here comes pressure by Erkele. He picks it up, throws it out quickly. to create a man advantage out there at midfield, but it's popped back to the Memphis zone. Ercole centering, overleading Crossley, and sent back to boot by Steve Dorr. Throws it out midfield for Long. To the near boards and Holzenbein. Holzenbein crossing to the Baltimore zone to Sosnitsa. Sosnitsa, the little heel pass, puts it off the boards, deflected by Adrian Brooks. A little nice move by Henry Sosnitsa, but it was knocked away by Brooks. Van Aaron rolls it up ahead to Ralph Black. He runs it out to midfield down the near side. Up to the red line. One touch back from Ercole. Back to Black. Black on the far point. 3:10 to go third quarter. To Counts to the far corner and Crossley. Crossley hammers it out in front. Deflected out top of the box. Kept alive by the Americans, and a handball called as the pass by Counts was deflected off the arm of Stevie Long. A handball call against the Americans. We'll give the ball to Baltimore. Again, the Americans playing without the services of defender Matt O'Sullivan, who's serving a one-game suspension because he received his 20th penalty minute last night in Chicago.
Surprisingly enough, too, for Baltimore, Peter Barelich not playing tonight, which is definitely to our favor.
Hammer rebound pass out in front, knocked away by the Americans, but controlled of midfield by Baltimore. Black sends it back all the way to Van Aaron. Van Aaron kicks it up midfield, intercepted by Holzenbein for Long, and he overled him. Oh, what an opportunity. Van Aaron in the far corner kicks it away from Stevie. And it's up to the Baltimore red line. Ercole leading it now 4 counts. 2:39 left for the third quarter. Rolling pass in the Memphis zone. Ercole and Sosnitsa colliding, both going down. Ercole rebound pass out in front, knocked away by Rudroff. Ball bouncing on the near side, hammered out in front. Again cleared out of there by Rudroff. Dorr leading for Holzenbein on the near side. Gives out to Sosnitsa. Henry on the run out to midfield. Pump from behind by Ercole. Ball taken away by Baltimore. Here's Ercole in the Memphis zone. On the far board, sent back out to midfield by Joey Fink. There's a long drive, wide to the near side. The drive taken by Black at the right line. Holzenbein leaving out for Rudroff, and a foul. 2-minute penalty on Adrian Brooks is going to be called as he tripped up Stevie Dorr. The Americans are going to have a man advantage. There's a break in the action with the score. The Americans 4 and Baltimore 3. Brings it back to the Baltimore zone. Near point to Holzenbein. Drive immediately broken up by Black. Holdenhill gets it back to the far side to Dudek. Dudek to the top of the slot is Stemekovic. Stemekovic in the slot. Into the box. A pass broken up by Black. He was trying to find Kuno on the near post. Kunovac gets it back on the near boards though. To Stemekovic top of the box. Stemekovic pounded there by Counts. Stemekovic still has it. Now to Holzenbein. A drive and a save by Van Aaron. Rebound. Stankovic brings it out to midfield. Stankovic on the run over the Memphis red line. 2-on-2. Lead pass far side. Black. A shot is wide to the far side. Ball out the midfield. And Donnie Burke gets it out of Ray Kunovac. Kuno on the far side. Kuno to the slot. Feeds to Stankovic. It goes behind him, but Stan has it off the near board. Stankovic on the near wing with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 54 seconds to go. Man advantage. Dudek a drive from the far point. Goes up over the glass into the crowd. And it'll be a goal kick for Keith Van Aaron.
This would be a perfect time for an American goal. We said at the beginning of the third period that if a team starts hard, it's going to put